What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin, XCN, USD. Hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you all for being here. It's the 27th day of January, and here we are at about $0.0063 with roughly 8.5 hours left in the day. Finding support at prior resistance, it's perfect structure. Finding support from a low to a high with the golden ratio zone. Finding support here with lower levels of volume as you're going down. Finding support here with bullish divergence on your stochastics, your RSI, and your MACD all together. And again, moving down, quote unquote, breaking down, but no volumes coming in. If this was reversed, you guys, if this was reversed, if we were moving up like this, that's so weird moving up like this, but if we were to move up like this, and we made a secondary high and it stopped right there, I would be worried that we were about to shit the bed. And that's a really golden bed shitting right there, because that means we're about to pump, right? I really do believe we're about to see prices back at 1 cent and above. And if you want to get in on this party train, it's a perfect time for it. There's a reason why OnyxCoin is my most recent purchase. And I actually didn't say this on X.com. I did say that I bought OnyxCoin. I just didn't feel like explaining. But the purchase I made is not a long-term intention. I'm planning on buying OnyxCoin here. Whenever it pumps, it gets this next pump, I'm going to sell. I'll let you guys know whenever I sell. Okay, I've been trading. I've been playing around a little bit recently, making some of those calls publicly, and it's worked out. It's been working out pretty well. It's not always the time to play. I'm not always in the mood to play, but whenever things are pretty obvious, like this, finding support at prior resistance, finding support in the golden ratio zone, finding support with bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, finding support with volume dropping off as we're going lower, it calls to me. I can't look a gift in the face and turn it down. It's just not my style. I'm like, okay, you want to give me an obvious call, I'm going to put some money in here. Before we get started on the TA, before I get too much more involved in that, I do want to promote a thought that also might help you get a sense of urgency whenever it comes to investing in OnyxCoin, and which will also promote the thought, the reason, the rationality when people are telling us up here that we're just lucky, that we got lucky that OnyxCoin pumped, that there is no chance in hell that this is luck. This is 100% calculated, orchestrated logic here that allows us to be a part of this magnificent move that's going to come any day now. Onyx on X, the Onyx X page, made a post about 2 hours ago saying, we will be closing comments on the Onyx Goliath testnet rewards thread on Sunday the 1st of February. So that's about 4 days from now, 5 days from now, less than a week, to allow time for reviewing community feedback. There's still time to share your feedback and contribute to the future of XCN. Get started below. First off, they're trying to get you to contribute because they want your feedback, which is good in a decentralized ecosystem, or if you're trying to make any kind of business, you need to take the feedback of your clientele, right? They don't really have clientele, but we have users and stuff like that. It's good to get feedback. That's great. But that's not what they're saying here. What they're really saying here is this is the next step. It seems like a small, insignificant post, right? Oh, it's just about comments. You're not going to be able to give comments anymore after the 1st of February. We're going to close that down. That's not a big deal, right? It's the next step in validating, in providing the mainnet for Goliath, right? It's open right now. Open to testnet, open to transactions, open to criticisms and public comments. Whenever they close that down, are they closing down the public comments because they're going to shut their business down because now Goliath mainnet's not going to happen? Or are they closing it down because now they're in that next step? Now they're ready to wrap things up. Any last minute alterations they need to make, we'll leave that open to the community, but we're going to close that down afterwards and just do what we can, wrap this up in a bow, and then present it to the community. This is a bullish post saying, guys, we are about to have mainnet release. And when I say about to, that doesn't mean tomorrow, that doesn't mean next week, maybe. Doesn't mean 2 or 3 weeks from now, maybe. But soon, very soon. It could be a month, it could be less than a month from now, that Goliath mainnet releases. And back to that idea of buy the hype, sell the news. We're at a low point here. We're down 50% from our high. We're up 50% from our low. We pulled back down right to prior areas of resistance for support, right in our golden ratio zone. This is a perfect time to buy. It's a perfect time to play off the narrative, the buy the hype, sell the news narrative. You don't even have to like OnyxCoin. You just buy it here and then wait for the mainnet to release and then sell. It's that simple. And a lot of you watching this might be making that play. Maybe there's other people who are aware of the old buy the hype, sell the news narrative. A lot of people are aware of this, and even still they don't do it. They don't execute, even if they are aware of this knowledge. But still, if mainnet were to come out, let's say 1st of March, they close the comments down 1st of February. Let's say mainnet comes out here, and we were to pump all the way up there, right? But then, and that's like by the 10th of February. Maybe we're up here by the end of February, but then we pull back, right? If we were to pull back a little bit on before the mainnet is released, this is still a perfectly suitable area to sell the news. Do you understand how buy the hype, sell the news still works even if you didn't sell the top? Do you understand, right? It's going to obviously, I think it's going to bring in a lot of value, a lot of growth for the price, but then also, of course, as it is typically, anytime something that's hyped up gets released, it's typically not as big of a deal as people think it is, so the price pulls back. Or it's just as big of a deal as people think it is exactly what they're looking for, so they sell and the price pulls back. All the people who wanted to FOMO on the euphoria of the news and the price pumping all together, they buy the high. The people who buy the hype, they're the ones that sell to them, right? Buy the hype, sell the news. I hope I'm making sense. I don't know how much sense I'm making. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm trying to say. It makes sense to me. I have a way of words, though. Anyways, 00632 right now. I made the call 2 days ago that this was the low. I stand by it. I stand by it because on the 4-hour time frame here, we got that bullish divergence. We really haven't seen the move up yet from that. I stand by it because we moved down and there's just no volume coming in at all to support that we'd go lower. We're not looking at the 1-hour time frame because this is how the price action looks. It's just sideways. We're neutral on the RSI. Your reset on the stochastics, technically bearish. You're technically bearish on the stochastics, but you're not giving us any. You're getting higher lows, if anything, but it's really just like tied up. It's nothing. Neutral price action. Pretty neutral on the MACD, too. It's not useful on the 1-hour. It's barely useful on the 4-hour. But we do have bullish divergences all across the board here. And I think we're ready to go. We're just one fell swoop away from starting the next move, which the next move will likely take us. It'll probably perform very similar to this move, and it'll take us all the way up. The expectation here, at least on my behalf, is that we'll see something in the 1272 to the 1618 area of this extension, which is anything from 1.6 cents to 2 cents in itself. Can we stop above this? Absolutely. Can we stop below this? Probably not. No, probably not. You were thinking I was going to say absolutely because he's open-minded to both sides. No, I'm open-minded to both sides, but I'm also open-minded to the statistical probabilities. Probably not. No, it's very unlikely that we even stop at 1.6 cents. Like, we're probably just going to send it all the way up to 1.8 cents at a minimum to 2 cents. But we'll throw this in here because it is the 1272 nonetheless. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we saw a more robust move that took us higher than that, right? Is this a bull flag? Is it not? I've heard people asking and debating and whatever. I don't know, man. It looks like a bull flag, right? I mean, it's exactly, it makes sense, right? The flag's a bit long, but here, now it's not. It's, you know, this really looked like a bull flag back here too. And it was even better formed. And guess what? Didn't matter. Didn't matter. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't care. The indicators and the statistical probability of finding support here moving up likely would imply then that we go to the next level. We're finding resistance here. Where's the next level? It's up here. Where's that price? Oh, coincidentally, using our eyeballs, we came up with the exact same target as the golden ratio. Literally. It's the exact same target as the golden ratio. So that's where we're going to go. That's the expectation. Goliath mainnet is coming sooner than you think. And this is just another step in the right direction to confirm that, right? They're closing up all their needs for community feedback and stuff like that because they've probably gotten their feedback. They've gotten the things. It's in a nice and neat little bow. They're putting the finishing touches on it right now. And then they're going to present it to the world. Maybe it's a week from now. Maybe it's 5 weeks from now, but probably soon. I doubt that this comes in any later than like early March. I bet we get mainnet before the midway point in March. We're probably going to get it sometime in late February, if I had to guess, just based off of this. But again, I don't know the time frame, and I'm not the ambassador of OnyxCoin. I don't know it. I'm an investor just like you, and I'm speculating. This is all my opinion. I don't have any insider information or anything, but based off of this, using my Better judgment or worse judgment? I don't know what it is. I would assume sometime in February, you guys, we're going to get this mainnet coming online. Sometime in February makes sense because that's when we're going to get this next move up to 2 cents. From there, we probably consolidate again. And then we continue to pump, right? We consolidate, we pull back because sell the news. Is the mainnet working? Are there glitches? Oh, it's working. It's exactly what we thought it would be. Let's keep going then. You know, that's the whole thought. Pull back to prior areas of resistance. Resistance here to find support. And then we find support. Well structured all the way through. I'm kind of curious. Let's just see. Let's just play this out real quick just for fun. Low to high. Imagine this high ties up exactly with that high. Right? The 382 would literally actually be right here at these points of resistance. Like if we came down to find support right there, just below the 382, which is pretty common. Or maybe we go higher. Maybe in this kind of prospective thinking, from a low to a high, what if we put the 382 right there at the tip there? Does that mean maybe we go up to 2.5 cents? Anybody who does fib analysis, they know what I'm doing here. This is not a proper way of doing analysis, by the way. But it's assuming, right? Trying to line up levels now with where the potential high might be that makes sense. Or could we go higher? Do we even go higher where the golden ratio is right there at that high? I don't know. I doubt that we pump to 8 cents and then pull all the way back down here. I doubt that that's what's going to happen. But I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we did from here see a 2 cent price in February. And at this point, I'm thinking it's going to be the first half of February. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Again, I'm just going to say it one more time. I do believe that this next move and the selling point, wherever it may be, this will be directly correlated with the mainnet release. And while everybody up here is going to tell you that you're lucky for holding OnyxCoin, oh, it wouldn't matter if you didn't have the mainnet. They're just doing cheesy market schemes, whatever, to get people to buy their project. Whatever kind of BS that they want to rationalize for you investing in a coin that's actually making money while they're investing in coins that aren't doing anything. They're going to say you're lucky, but you made the tactical move. You saw the signs in advance. You did the technical analysis and saw all the reasons for why we would find support here, why it makes sense, and the target areas to expect. When it's up here, you held throughout all this time. If you're like me, you held throughout all this time. You held throughout all of this time here. You're not lucky whenever the price gets up here. It's tactical. It's an expectation. That doesn't make it luck. That makes it strategic. And my friends, this is that moment to get in before the strategy is exacted. I don't know. I got nothing else for you. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.